be the third diary of third diary vlog talking about my working with my CPTSD. My name is Achilles Lawless, and I'm sitting right now at Vaughn's in New Orleans, and I'm completely immersed right now in an experience that is just enriched with so many fucking memories. All of those memories had a richness to them, a beauty. This was the happiest place I had ever been. And I had a narrative that I had created in my head about what reality was. I had a coach many years ago who said, we're meaning-making machines. We get to decide what we make things mean. And there was sickness inside of me then, like there is now, and there was sickness inside of the people around me and my partner and everybody else. But happiness is what my memory is. But right now, all I feel is a disconnect from that. It's like a disassociation, while another part inside of me is scrambling to feel what I felt here and the memories. And the loss of the love and the lack of a mutual process that could be shared in that, and the grief that causes, and the almost, for a crude word, would be the aborting with which I feel that I have become. I am an abortion, you know, I am an unwanted. These are feelings, and they can overwhelm you and drown you. I believe that there could be a rewriting in the future of those kinds of things, you know. What you do is you keep rewriting the disc. There are things that seem to happen in life that change things forever, like what I am happening right now, you know. There's so many other routes that could have gone in departing from my wife. It was unhealthy and I needed to leave. The methods with which we do things are a byproduct of the information we have access to and practice. The operative word is practice. A lot of people talk. A lot of people talk. Very few people actually cognitively take the time and go, how the fuck do I do this? You can have as many ideas, or we commiserate around in groups, in bars, giving advice on the internet. But under pressure, what do you do? To me, that's what ride or die means. Ride or die means that you're going to behave accordingly when the shit hits the fan, when it matters, when it's hard. And you got to get back up from ride or die. And I'm not. And I haven't, so many times I haven't been able to be the man I want to be. And I think I've been a good man to many people, but I haven't, the Lord Almighty as a witness. I know what my potential could be. I think people see it when they first meet me. But in fabric, it takes a little while and the poison kind of sets in. And the good that is in me, it's like passing through me. In my faith, we have a saying, which is, you're a vessel, you're fragile, you're like a jar of clay. And the good that comes through us comes from somewhere else. And it's coming from deep inside. That somewhere else is actually where an umbilical cord of me is attached somewhere else. That's my belief. It works for me. I'm not preaching. I believe in something else. If it stops working, I will change it. I encourage you to do what works. And change it if it stops. And stops working. There are things that you can do in life that change you. Decisions you make. Every one of those decisions has a polarity to it, whether you like it or not. And the reason is because it's going to have an outcome. Things that we have in our life that exist right now that we observe, they're the past. There's nothing that I look at or I can see right now or touch or that is existing inside of me that is not a part of the past. The thing that preceded those results, I'll call them, is my actions or the lack of. My actions or the lack of are based on my beliefs. My belief is basically the emotional fuel behind action or lack of. And what precedes belief is thoughts. And the problem is that my thoughts in my unconscious mind, and the unconscious mind only gets programmed. The unconscious mind doesn't go, this is actually what truly is good, and this is what truly is bad. It's not a critical thinker in the sense, it just kind of is a mechanism, it's a machine, it's a Ferrari of a machine, it's a fucking spaceship of a machine. But my willpower and my present free will is in my conscious mind. My unconscious mind, though, is what pushes the thoughts. And the only way that anything ends up in my unconscious mind is through emotional impact and repetition. So that's where you end up with feedback loops. And all of my foundation of my life as a child, where so many fundamentals were supposed to be built, through emotional impact and repetition, my super ego's construct is wired with a lot of shit. So if I go the other direction, abusive person impacts repeatedly another person's mind through emotional impact and repetition, emotional impact, repetition, emotional impact, repetition. Mind buys into it, even though you're like, no, that's wrong. Subconscious mind, though, says, yeah, but it's always here. This is what reality is. Well, brain grabs onto it and fucking runs with it. And the emotions kick in like when I walked up to here. And those emotions, even if you're not paying attention, then you ignore them, I'm just not gonna, I don't want to feel those feelings. They're still fucking affecting your life. They affect your fucking life. If you think you can't get a better tomorrow than yesterday, then that's where you gotta go. If you're feeling like this is the same shit over and over. And if you think that you can ignore that without, and somehow still get Like your emotions, you got to look at the root of all of this shit. Why is this happening? What is it that I'm doing? Self-observe critically, quietly by yourself. And it's a lack of accountability in our culture. That's a garbage truck coming by. It's pretty appropriate because my brain's full of garbage. These guys work every night. Give you a little tour of New Orleans if you've never seen it. This is actually my favorite bar in New Orleans. Usually speaking, it was just magic. I'll try to light it up. This is recording extremely dark. I will put myself in light so you all can see me. There's some damage that can happen in your life left unresolved, undealt with. The root of everything is our thinking, our emotions, and what we create. And we exist in a world where we're not alone. And we're going to impact people. And there's going to be collateral damage. If there is any warning that I can give you. It would be this. At some point, you have to bear the weight of your truth. You don't have to do it all at once. You gotta start. Find a safe place if you can to engage and share that with somebody. You know, in little bits. Because it's gonna be a lot of weight. It's too much to process. And there are things that can happen that you can, corners you can get into that you're not aware of what the aftermath or the repercussions inside of your head are. They say mental illness, and yes, I have many mental illnesses, I guess you could categorize, but this is a negotiation of life, its evolution, and it's beautiful and horrible at the same time. And don't do it alone. Alone doesn't work. You have to find some way. You have to find some way. How you guys doing?
Take care. One of those goddamn.
Yeah, help yourself, man. You want a rig?
You looking sharp, man. I hate.
Thank you.
I hate being around.
I'm just in the middle of a vlog that I'm doing right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You guys want to say hi to the world? We're literally. It's not live, but you're gonna be on the vlog.
All right. What's going on? I'm out here for.
Take care, you guys. God bless. All right. My name's Achilles, by the way.
Cool name.
Fuck yeah.
I'm
Right on.
Alex. This
Good.
fucking dude is my spirit animal.
Yeah. Yeah. Take care, you guys.
Light, I see you.
Yo, you on my Facebook and my Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already got all that.
Yeah.
When we
Well, watch this video. It'll be up. You'll be in it.
Yo, look.
Sorry, guys.
I'll be on the vlog the whole night because I'm passed back through, bro.
I'm almost done.
Tell them you can.
Some things that you do, you can't do alone. Some things you can. I don't think you're ever really alone. I believe in God deeply. Deeply, deeply, deeply. There we go. Is that better light? And he brings me understanding There'll be a time for the apologies and accountability at some point in everybody's life. And with that accountability comes bearing the weight. Keep in mind when you're not truthful to yourself and the things that you've done, like I have, like we all do, and you don't, on your own volition, stand to it. There's going to be a price, and it's usually the person that you have taken those actions on that ends up bearing the weight. And that, my friends, is leaving them with a burden that is yours until they truly release you from their duty of care. So do that for yourself if you can, and remember that there's other people that you've impacted. Be kind to yourself. There's an economy to everything. And I think the only thing that can fix us is love, truly love. But with that comes accountability. There is no love without accountability. None. God bless you guys.